It's that one guy.
I have lived near Sacramento for my entire life, and sometimes you take for granted some of the coolest things that are close by to you. One of them being the capital, which we are in Sacramento, the capital of California.
Of California.
Which is like one of the largest economies in the world, the state of California. And one of our gems that we have recently built is the Golden1 Center, the home of the Sacramento Kings. So I just thought we would take a walk around, try out the capabilities of the GoPro. As you can see, it's pretty spectacularly architected, and it has been integrated right into the city. It's pretty amazing what they did, here, considering that this used to be where the downtown Plaza Mall sat. But now we have this beautiful arena to come and watch the Sacramento Kings play. They've already had Lady Gaga here. They've had Bruno Mars here. And those are some of the things that we couldn't have done had we not built this arena. Now, it's pretty spectacular structure. I was definitely, and I don't live in the Sacramento County, so it's not going to affect me financially. But the way that they set it up, according to when they built it, was that this structure was paid for partially by the Kings ownership group, and then partially it's also being funded through, actually what they're doing is they're leasing parking structures around the area.
And so that they upped the parking prices up a little bit, and then so a portion of those, like during I'm gonna guess like during games or events, that they get a revenue
center. So not only did you get this beautiful building, you also got kind of a revitalization of downtown. The Kings, the team, actually I think helped build a new basketball court, and as you see here, there's still some things under construction. This says Doco because the downtown commons is still under construction, and what you see down there is there'll be more restaurants and shopping, and again you see more artwork. But yeah, just a lot of cool things that are still in the works. They also built this office building. You'll be able to see here in a second. So this was kind of interesting. They have this statue in front of the Golden1 Center. It's called Piglet. I'm guessing because it looks like Piglet from Winnie the Pooh, right? But what's cool is that all the colors on it supposedly will change color or shift depending on what angle you're looking at it. So kind of a cool statue, but it just kind of makes me curious what other options they had to put here. So here's the building that was going up simultaneously with the Golden1 Center. And I think this is one of the coolest structures in downtown. Obviously one of the newest structures, so they had that advantage. But if you can see up top, they've got like an atrium up there on an upper level. And just the architecture, I think, really futuristic. You see Katy Perry's coming in January. Probably another thing that wouldn't have been available before in the old building, which used to be called Arco Arena, where the Kings played. But then it became Power Balance Pavilion, and then I think before we left it was called Sleep Train Center. Anyway, Sleep Train's kind of a regional mainstay, so that was nice to see that, but at the same time, Sleep Train Center. All right, so we've almost gone around most of the building. The new King store is actually really awesome. It's 2 floors, and they have actually little smaller versions of the King store all throughout the arena, so you don't have to go to the main one. And especially during an event or during a game and you want to go get some merchandise, you don't have to just go to the main store where it's super crowded. You have little ones all around that have certain, like one of them has a lot of hats, and then one of them is kind of a mini store, and then you have the main store. So really cool. You see this structure that I'm looking at right now, is I think partially is like a Kaiser sports medicine building, And again, that's really cool too. I actually had a student of mine who had a knee injury, and I got to come here and get some really top grade care for her injury. So this is the end of the line. But here's the team store. We'll go check that out. And the box office. Yeah, so really cool progress here in Sacramento, and just really excited for the direction that this region is going towards, being a destination instead of just the capital city and only relying on that. So pretty cool. Good times. So there you go. A close look at the Golden1 Center. I would highly recommend going to an event. We've been to 2 free events, and they usually do so we went to Fan Fest, which is free, and we also went to a preseason, or actually it was a summer league game that they broadcast on the largest 4K screens in the country. So that's really cool too. So if you got a chance to go to either a free event or a paid event, I would highly recommend it. It's a spectacular building.
It's that one guy.